Do you feel your English sounds too simple or childish? What if you could easily connect ideas like native speakers do, using powerful linking words? Time to upgrade. Learn how to form longer, smarter sentences using conjunctions like because, although, even though, so that, and more. Perfect for interviews, presentations, and daily conversations. In this episode of the Duodialogues, learn how to build complex sentences. Let's begin.
Do you ever feel like your English sentences are, well, a bit basic?
Like maybe just short statements, one after another.
Exactly. And what if you could connect those ideas smoothly, sound more sophisticated, just by using a few key words?
Well, that's really what we're talking about today, isn't it? Using conjunctions to build complex sentences. It's about making your communication clearer, more impactful.
Right. So we're doing a deep dive into complex sentences, basically sentences that join two or more ideas together.
And the conjunctions are the glue that holds them together.
Perfect analogy. And our mission today is simple. Give you the practical know-how on these conjunctions.
So you can start using them, like, right away
Yeah.
in speaking and writing.
So why does this actually matter? Why bother with complex sentences?
Well, first off, it just makes you sound more fluent, more articulate in conversations.
Yeah, less like you're reading from a script, maybe.
Exactly. And it adds nuance. You're not just stating facts. You're showing the relationship between them, cause and effect, contrast, that sort of thing.
Okay, like instead of saying, it rained, I stayed home.
You'd say, I stayed home because it rained. Gee, instantly clear, the reason is right there.
Got it. And it stops you sounding, a bit robotic by just varying how you structure things.
Definitely. So let's look at some of these key conjunctions. We already used because. That's for explaining the why, the reason.
Right, like, I was late because the traffic was bad. Simple enough.
Yep. Then you have although and even though. These are great for showing contrast.
Contrast. Okay, like when two things are true, but maybe a bit surprising together.
Precisely. Although I was tired, I finished the project. The tiredness contrasts with finishing the project.
And even though Taylor is similar, just maybe a bit stronger.
Yeah, it adds a little more emphasis. Even though it was really difficult, I managed to pass the test. It highlights the difficulty more.
Okay, that makes sense. What else is in our toolkit?
Well, and in order to, these are all about purpose or intention, why you do something.
Ah, the goal behind the action.
Exactly. I'm saving money so that I can buy a car.
Yeah.
The saving is for the purpose of buying the car.
Or he exercises regularly in order to stay healthy.
Perfect. You've got it. It clearly states the goal.
Let's try a real-life example, maybe an office situation.
Okay, how about the deadline was tight and everyone worked really hard.
Right. Two simple sentences. How could we combine those? We could use because, maybe.
You could. Everyone worked really hard because the deadline was tight. Shows the reason. Or you could show the contrast with the difficulty.
Like, although the deadline was tight, everyone worked really hard, and maybe add the outcome. So we finished on time.
Nice. See how that flows. Tells a mini story in one go. Although the deadline was tight, we finished on time because everyone worked hard. Much better.
Yeah, that's way more sophisticated than just short, choppy sentences.
Definitely. Or think about travel. I saved money. I wanted to travel.
Combine them with purpose. I saved money so that I could travel.
Exactly. Simple, clear, shows the intention.
Are there any common mistakes people make with these?
Good question. Yeah, sometimes people get tangled up with word order, or they might accidentally use a double negative, which could be confusing.
Right. And maybe relying too much on just and or but.
That's a big one. Variety is key. Using alt because so that it adds richness. Don't just connect everything with and.
Okay, so here's a quick challenge for you listening. Think of two simple sentences right now.
Anything. It's sunny. I'm going for a walk.
Okay. Now try joining them with one of these conjunctions, maybe.
Because it's sunny, I'm going for a walk. Or it's sunny, so I'm going for a walk.
Yeah, see? Just try that little exercise a few times. It really helps get the hang of it.
It does. Practice makes perfect, as they say.
So I guess the main takeaway is pretty clear. Using these conjunctions to build complex sentences is a fantastic way to boost your English.
Absolutely. It adds clarity, sophistication, and lets you express more complex thoughts, well, more smoothly.
Couldn't agree more.
And speaking of boosting your English, next time we're going to tackle tenses.
The big ones. Past, present, future.
Yep. Getting those right is crucial for speaking accurately and, with confidence. So Definitely tune in for that.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into complex sentences. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We look forward to diving into tenses with you next time.